I was flipping through TikTok, right? And I came across a little story about Nicki Minaj and how she had to cancel one of her tour dates or whatever. I think she was supposed to go to Louisiana or something like that. They're claiming that she's sick. The symptoms that they're describing is flu-like, but it's giving what I had. But are we really surprised? When you really think about Nicki Minaj in the past couple years, especially since she's had a baby, she's been kind of a shut-in. And she doesn't look like the type of woman that would be gallivanting through the streets like that. But the only time we ever see Nicki Minaj posted out here in these streets of life is when it's some type of promo. Let's be honest here. The only time you ever see her around a crowd of people is when there's some type of promotional intention. We actually, I don't even think she does fan meet and greets. I don't even think she, especially since the pandemic, the Carisha Please. I don't blame her. Especially you got a baby at home. You got a husband, hashtag Megan's Law, bitch. Hello, gone. You got to protect the home. You got to protect the queendom. You're the only breadwinner, girl. You got to maintain the lifestyle. So you got to push through, right? But because I'm messy and because I also like to call things what I believe that they are, based on history, based on patterns of, what I've known people to do in their behavior. We have witnessed her be on live in between these shows, and it's giving tales from the Coke. It's giving Coke stories. And a lot of times you do get sick. If you overindulge, you can get sick. The pressure of the tour, the anxiety she must be having, and then also too, it's easy to believe the sick story, right? Because you're around all these people. Finally. Because it has been as if she's been socially distancing in her own way for a while. And, so the immunity. I talked about this recently, but you can tell she doesn't go to the gym. There is no muscle structure on her whatsoever. Her legs, her knees, thighs, her back, even her ass is fake. She has no muscle mass. So it would be difficult for her to actually put on a full performance to be able to do an entire tour. Mama's exhausted. You can tell she does not go to the gym. You can tell that she does not tone. She is built like a Stepford wife. Not in the good sense either. You're forgetting your lyrics on stage. You're not even giving choreography anymore. You're just sitting down, playing the track behind you, putting the mic in people's face so your audience can do the work for you. That's what we're used to. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I've never really too much cared for rappers, whether female or male. I don't really care for them having choreography. It's when you start trying to do said choreography and you don't give anything at all. There's no zhuzh factor to it. There's no yes God moment. You know what I mean? Don't even do it at all. I've never cared for rappers having choreography. Give me a little, 1, 2, like Lil Kim be doing, you feel me? Like, give me a little 1, 2. But for the most part, I'm here for the bars. I'm here for the song. I'm here for, you know what I mean? But I know the times that we've turned into, everybody wants to feel entertained. Take your ass to a Renaissance festival, bitch. If you want to be entertained by a rapper, that's how I look at it. Give us, pyrotechnics, give us some things in that regard. But as far as choreography, I've never really too much cared for, because y'all be out of breath. Because again, y'all don't go to the gym. You go to the doctor table, bitch. Now, Megan Thee Stallion did go to the doctor today, but she also follows up in the gym. It shows in her performance, even before her visit to the doctor. Mama was out here popping those knees, girl, popping those legs, honey, giving us what we need, require, and desire. And it's not too theatrical. It's just enough to sell the Megan Thee Stallion brand. It's on brand for her. Nicki Minaj, I don't really care about your choreography. I let your people do the choreography as part of the show, but then you stand when it's time for you to do your thing, you do your thing. I do feel bad for the people that really, that bought those tickets. I know they said they're going to reschedule them, so keep their tickets. But if she had what I had, let's say that's the true story, right? And she is sick, she's going to be gone. She's going to be out for a minute. It's going to take her a while to get her bearings. Another thing I want to say too, y'all got to protect the space. You're going to these venues, you're out here. Just because we don't hear about Carisha, please, doesn't mean she ain't out here pleasing, okay? Doesn't mean she still don't exist, girl. She's still out here making her rounds. So you still have to protect yourself at the end of the day. And if you are serving, Coke stories, tales from the Coke, girl, you need to clean it up. Because I don't give a damn what nobody say. That may be a contributing factor. That may be something that is in her life. I know she denies it. I know people are deny it, but I know behavior. I know drug behavior. I know crack behavior. I know Coke story ass type of bitches. Remember that live she did after the first or second, show on her tour? She was with her husband, #Megan's Law, girl, okay? And she was giving tales from the Coke anyway. She was like, I wonder if they would like me if they knew the real me. Girl, shut the fuck up. You're coked out of your mind, bitch. You are coked out of your mind. I wonder if they would like me if they knew the real me, Papa Bear. Whatever the fuck she calls #Megan's Law. You know what I mean? Whatever she calls him. Is it Papa Bear? I thought that was the name of her baby. I don't know. And he was like, what do you mean, yo? What do you mean, B? They love you. They would love you. And I wonder what she really meant by that. What you got laying in that dark ass closet, or that pink ass closet, bitch? What are you hiding? Why would you, people when they are serving Coke vibes, Coke stories, girl, they go to telling, they give little remnants of the true life that they live. I wonder what the fuck she meant by that. I wonder if they knew the real me, would they still like me? Or whatever the fuck she said. Girl, you sound like one of them Annabelle doll ass characters, girl. Sit your creepy ass down. You be watching that's what it is. Coke stories, tales from the Coke, while watching Tales from the Crypt. Because it's been giving horror story vibes. Her whole energy has been giving, remember the one, Ho? And we used and remember they clipped it all together with the original Scream? That shit was hilarious. You want to talk about families? Sit your retarded ass down somewhere, bitch. You need to check your multiple personalities, girl. Someone check this hoe into because what happens is that drugs enhance. They enhance a lot of times who we already are. So I've already knew since Roman's Revenge, all of that stuff, mama got multiple personalities. She's outwardly spoke about that shit. I think she crazy. That's just, but they say most geniuses are. And I'll never take away her musical prowess, her lyrical prowess, what she's contributed to the industry, to our culture. I'll never take none of that away from her. But I got to be real with y'all. Can we look at this from an unbiased perspective? Can we really say that we can 100% give Nicki Minaj her things as it comes to cultural impact when her look, a lot of her sound, subject matter, her being, her energy was ripped off from Lil' Kim? We have to pay honor and love and respect to the originators of shit. We know you're inspired, whether you admit that or not. We know that you've been heavily inspired. You just gave it a little Barbie twist. You just gave it a little pop culture twist. Lil' Kim has always been hip hop. She's always been rap. Nicki has found a way to be Lil' Kim mixed with a little bit of Taylor Swift or Katy Perry and touch those girls. You know? No matter what Kim was doing, even when Kim did Moulin Rouge, you still heard the hood hoe in her. Hello, God. Every time Lil' Kim was jumping on these little white girl shit here and there, you still heard the hood hoe. Nicki brought the hood hoe, but she had to bring that rich cunt. You know? But can we really give, I thought about that. Look, could she ever get a cultural icon award? I don't even know if that's a thing. I just made it up in my head. Cultural icon award. Could she get one? How do you give that to someone who clearly their legacy is ripped off and based off the legacy of someone else who did it first? And all roads lead back to the Breakfast Club interview that Lil' Kim did when she was talking about, you know, her beef with Nicki. How it all started, at least from her perspective, right? And it just really made me think about with Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy and Angela Yee. You guys are smart enough, whether you have degrees or you went to school, and that don't even really matter. Context clues. If you're really looking and y'all claim to be journalists and you do your homework on your guest and they're, you know, blah, 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 y'all ask all these questions if you know what the fuck it is you're talking about, right? You can feel it. Like Kim said in that interview, I feel it. It's undeniable. That feeling is undeniable. I know it to be true, not only based off what other people have told me and what I've experienced for myself. That bitch is a mean girl. She wants to be the only one. You can tell by a person's energy what they're all about. I've always knew what Nicki Minaj was all about. And I find it funny that I recently saw her link up with Deb Antony. I thought that was so weird, and I had just did some commentary recently talking about how she never gives Deb Antony her things for actually being the one to put her on. And how I feel like Nicki Minaj did her dirty when it came down to the Cash Money deal. Because technically Deb didn't have any real paperwork on the bitch. That's her fault too, though. But Deb Antony spoke about that before. So now y'all buddy, I don't know what that is. Sympathy, payola, bitch, I don't know, maybe y'all buried the hatchet a long time ago and I'm just not aware of it. God bless either way. I don't really give a fuck. But again, I look at a person's history. I look at how they have treated people. I look at how people speak about them. You know, I put it all together. Because I don't know you, bitch. I know you for your worth. I know you for your works. I know you for what you put out there. I know from what I see in interviews. And every time Nicki Minaj is so delusional. She really wants to be the only one. She wants to be the only girl. But sorry, bitch. Everything, like Lil' Kim said, everything you doing, I already did it. Period. There's, in my opinion, when you look at the career of Kim, the journey, and you look at the career, the journey for Nicki, it's very similar. Does Nicki have a little bit more popularity? Yeah, it's also because of the times change. Let's tell the truth. Sometimes a 90s, 80s artist is just that. I don't see Joe selling out events right now. Let's tell the truth. I want to know. I don't see a lot of the girls from then being able to be successful now. Not many girls can do that. When I mean girls, I mean everybody. Y'all know how I am. Equal opportunity. You a girl, even if you a nigga. You a girl, in my sense. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Y'all, if you know me, bitch. Let's just tell the truth. The times were for that time period. A lot of the kids from back in the 80s and 90s, early 2000s, mid 2000s, shit, even yesterday, bitch, may not fit in with what's going on today. And that needs to be honored and respected and looked at. Very much needs to be considered. Because a lot of the girls still think they have it. No, you don't. People say, well, if Britney came out right now, she would storm the T. her icon status, that would be great. People would love it. But if Britney Spears, it would be a hot topic for the next couple of weeks. And then when she starts playing with knives and accidentally burns down her house, child, it's back to regular schedule programming. Let's just tell the truth. I don't think Christina Aguilera would survive today. Little Kim has not been able to survive in music like that. Let's tell the truth, even standing on her own. Since what, La Bella Mafia? Notorious K.I.M.? Hardcore, which was her blueprint. Hello. The album cover, Nicki Minaj also did one. You can't tell me you weren't influenced. That's not your girl. You ain't biting from her. The wigs, the furs, the different color, everything. Being up in your face. Overly sexual. While still serving lyricism. Hello. I don't know. That just really, I was again flipping through TikTok and I just saw that video playback of that little clip from the Breakfast Club. And it just really made me mad at Charlamagne the Goddess and DJ Lightskin and Angela Sneeze. Like, girl, please. Like, y'all act like y'all dumb as fuck or you're blind. Any other artist is on that table, you all up in their business, you pressing them. Shit, y'all made a bitches cry by reading them for Feel So Much. So y'all want to act dumb like you don't really know that this girl has been talking about this girl. But Kim is a real bitch. She gonna call it what it is. See, what happens is, let me tell y'all what happens in life. Nicki didn't put a name on it, right? See, people will throw up smoke bombs, right? The blanket of confusion, girl. And then try to throw on the cloak of invisibility and act like they ain't do shit. I'm not gonna say your name, but I'm gonna give examples of what I'm talking about so people can do the work, they can do the dirty work on their own. You can't blame me because my defense is that, did I put a name on it? Did I say anything in this interview? Did I say anything specific in my song about this person in particular? I just gave y'all the breadcrumbs. Hello, I just gave y'all the breadcrumbs. I'm gonna make the public, I'm gonna make the audience do the dirty work for me. While I can remain, what's the word? Ooh, girl. I can have plausible deniability. That's what I can do. You can't blame me. You can't come for me. But see, Kim is not built like that. Kim is a real bitch. And that's why people started trying to throw the knives at Kim, because Kim was calling the thing a motherfucking thing. Meanwhile, you have the real cunt, the real mean girl, the one who should be flogged in the streets and burned at the stake like a witch from Salem, girl, hello God, for her lies and her treachery, her manipulation, her evil doing ass ways. Hello. What is she talking about? I've never said nothing bad about her specifically. No, bitch, we're not dumb. We can connect the fucking dots, ho. Period. And speaking of someone who is dumb and delusional, girl, Jennifer Lopez. Let's talk about her real quick. I'm almost done with this pre-workout. We're going to head to the gym. I have been seeing a slew of videos on TikTok. When I tell you, I didn't realize that there was a vast majority of people who do not live, love, like, or even sometimes remember who? Bitch, in my Mariah voice, who? I don't know who that is. What we do is two different things. I have no idea who that is. Bitch, I don't know how that would sound. We still don't know how that sounds, girl. I'm just saying though, girl, like, come on now. Like, y'all gotta. So she's trying to do this documentary. She's trying to do this tour. Everything is failing. No one wants to be a part of it. Like, it's just. I think that the masses, the many videos that I have seen, I really do believe Hold on. Okay. I really do believe that she is a cunt. Even the people who've had personal experiences with her. There was this one girl on TikTok who said she went to school with Jennifer Lopez, and her whole existence is a lie. She was never Jenny from the block. She was in Catholic school. She was never doing any of the things that she had claimed to have been doing in this so-called documentary. I think what it is that she's just trying to be relatable to the everyday person. I'm going to tell you the truth. I think Jennifer Lopez is a fake ass bitch. I've said this before many times on this platform. I stopped remembering who the bitch was when she forgot where she came from. Remember, she was I forget what achievement award she got. Was it MTV or I forget. This was several years ago. And she did not even recognize when the creators, Keenan Ivory Wayans and his family of In Living Color, hello God, that was a staple in the black home. A staple in the black and brown home. Hello God. You got your start on the show as a fly girl. Actually, they took a chance on you. They uplifted you. They gave you your start. Jim Carrey never lets anyone forget who gave him his start when he was homeless and living in a fucking car. Every time Jim Carrey speaks, he always gives love and light to Keenan Ivory Wayans in the family for blessing him and giving him an opportunity. And if you ask me, Jim Carrey is way more successful than Jennifer Lopez. Let's tell the truth. I think that Jennifer is, she's in her 50s. She may not look it. So, time is not on any of our side. But for her specifically, as we're talking about her, girl, time is definitely not her friend. I think what's happening is we're seeing Jennifer Lopez look, hello God, because that happens a lot of times. Even for us regular folks who don't have a career or the type of lifestyle or the type of journey as the next person, you inevitably you dwelleth on your past, and you ask yourself, what have I done? What am I doing? Again, we talked about purpose in the last video. What is the purpose? And I think, when you have people that have done a lot of amazing things, fame is a part of that. It's attached to that. All these actors and actresses and singers, and I think people want their things. You got a lot of the girls screaming and yelling now that they want their accolades for all the things that they've accomplished. You got Amanda Seales, which I totally agree with her. That's another conversation though. Where's my award? Where's my recognition? Where's my invite to these events where you're celebrating and honoring people that are in my genre, people that are in my lane? Why am I not a part of this? And I think what happens is, when we have people like Beyonce, Mariah Carey, just to name, I'm not going to go down the list of a lot of girls, Lady Gaga even, Madonna, the girls, hold on, I came up with them. What about me? And I think we have to take into consideration that Jennifer Lopez, the reason why you're an exception to this rule, why you've been singled out, why you have not received your things, is because history. We talked about the patterns of history before. Let's talk about it again. You have stolen songs. You have muzzled your way into to an industry that really didn't even want you around. You bit off the black culture so much. You used the black culture so much. You used your ties into the black music industry so much, to the point where it became inauthentic. The way that we see you now telling these Coke stories, bitch, okay? Blatant lies and fabrications. We don't trust you. We don't like you. We don't believe you. You tried to have a career like Selena. You know, let's talk about Selena real quick. Bitch, you know you were mad. They said you were hot, heated, dusted, and disgusted when you found out that they were not going to use your vocals to sing her songs in that movie. When it was talked about, girl, that they were going to use Selena's vocals, they say Jennifer Lopez, girl, they say she was highly upset and offended. But girl, let's just tell the truth. Jennifer, you have the equal pitch of a newborn baby. We don't want to hear all that hollering and screaming. We can barely take Fantasia. Okay? We can, girl. Let me shut up. I know how y'all is about Fantasia, but all she do is hoop, holler, scream, bitch. We ain't got time for that. But I'm just telling the truth, girl. You've never been revered for vocals. Your acting is extremely subpar. There were some moments that you did have, but there were also a lot more moments where I was like, girl, fuck that. Like, what's wrong? What's really going on? What's really going on? I was majorly concerned. I was like, how is she getting all these deals? You know, they said she was also upset because she didn't get nominated for an award for the Hustler movie that she did with Cardi B, you know, when they was, you know, drugging the dudes down to the strip club and all the things. First of all, that movie was not even great. It was nowhere on anyone's radar, girl. And again, I think what she's doing is she's looking at, you know, a lot of these girls getting their things and she's not. She feels left out. So what can I do? Even if I got to squander $20 million of my own fucking funds to force myself yet again on a people that don't fucking want you. Girl, the Puerto Ricans don't want you. The Bronx don't want you. We don't want you. Hello? None of your niggas want you. Hello? Let's tell the truth. And the tea is that the sources close to her say that she is delusional. She's so self-absorbed. They say she's one of the hardest working people. I mean, hard. Basically, she's hard to work with. Y'all try to put that on Monique. I hear a lot of evil things. Like I said, I've seen a bunch of videos online discussing that every interaction with her, she just thinks and she sets situations up to make herself look more like a diva. You want to be Mariah so bad, and Mariah will never even pay you anything, girl. You want to be a real queen so bad. Bitch, you're not even a princess. You fought tooth and nail, manipulated situations, got in bed with whoever you got in bed with. And you know what's crazy is I hear the bitch is worth like 140, 150 million. That's a crazy number for someone as mediocre as her. But I believe the number. Her energy, you know, they say that her only pursuit has been wealth, fame, and fortune and all the things. And then you wonder why the people don't accept you. The people don't love you. They don't revere you. Because I wonder, like, in your journey of stealing music from people, right? And stealing from the black culture, I think that when we look at everything you've done, it's always been to cater to a specific demographic, almost like a politician. Every time we see them, girl, like, you come to the black church just to get the black vote. We know it. You know, when you had your black era where you thought you was black girl, Jenny from the block, and doing songs with Ja Rule and, you know, all the things, right? I just really felt like you was catering to that. You know, you thought you was going to get your In Living Color moment back again. No, it didn't work. Then you moved on to real pop shit. Thought you was going to get those white girls and those, you know, those civilized Latinas, bitch. Let's just tell the truth. You thought you was going to get those girls. And then you said, girl, you with Mark Anthony now. He's giving you that real cultural Spanish dick. And he fucked the ancestors out of your ass, girl. And you took it upon yourself to, you know what, let me go back to my native roots, I guess. That didn't work because you don't know the language fluently. I guess you are like Selena in that regard. And why was a Puerto Rican playing the role of a Mexican girl? I just thought that was culturally insensitive. But whatever. I guess J-Lo, they needed some attraction to the movie, and I guess, you know, at the time there was no Mexican star who could pull it together. You know, again, everything's about marketing. And I guess because J-Lo did kind of look like her a little bit at the time, you know, J-Lo done got her glow up, girl. She out here, you know, wearing gold and shit or whatever, because back then she was pale. She was looking like Casper the Friendly Hoe. I don't know. I just think it's weird. I think she's weird. I think that she's delusional. Again, a lot of those girls sit up in their ivory towers alone. And they start creating these grandiose scenarios in their head in which they're the queen, everyone is the servant. And that's just not her reality. And I think when she realizes that, she's going to crash out. If she's not already crashing out, because I'm hearing that she's canceling a lot of shit. Well, she's canceling a lot of shit because she's realized that the people don't fuck with her. The people don't fuck with her. Hold on, y'all. This is gonna be nasty. Bitch. I just washed my motherfucking car, too. I hope I didn't get in my car. Ooh, girl, stop it. But yeah, honey. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let me go here. I got in front of y'all. Yeah, child. We don't care. We don't know you. We don't care for you. You've never really been on anybody's top of anything. When Ashanti, because Ashanti doesn't really have a lengthy career, let's just tell the truth. Ashanti, in my opinion, is a much better artist. I will take Ashanti over Jennifer Lopez any day. And let's be honest here, Jennifer Lopez only has longevity because she became an actress too. Her music career, been done. That shit was done a long time ago. And you know what I don't like about Jennifer Lopez either? I think that she thinks that she's Janet Jackson. I don't go up for Janet Jackson. I know a lot of y'all love Janet. You know, I live for Janet. I just think that Michael is the blueprint of that. Again, when we talk about Nicki Minaj and Lil' Kim, that's why it's hard for me to reconcile, you know, to say, who's your favorite? Who do you like? I'm always going to go with the blueprint. I'm going to give y'all cosplaying ass, copying ass bitches your things too if you do well with it. If you do them proud. You know? But I think when I look at Jennifer Lopez, I immediately think Janet Jackson or Paula Abdul. You know? Where's your identity, bitch? Where's your identity? Who are you? And I think that's really the gag of the famous Mariah. Who? Who is that? I don't even know who that is. Because you don't even know who you are, bitch. Hello. But you notice, right? P. Diddy was the last black man she was with. Hello. I wonder what does that say? And I think, you know, it's going to be much harder for the girls to stay in the game now because of streaming, because of, you know, how quick people are running through popularity. The attention span of the times, child, is not going to allow for mainstays if you're not continuously putting out good product. That's just the tea. And I don't think today's people fuck with J-Lo either. We don't fuck with you. The people of your time period don't even fuck with you. And I think it's too late. It's too late. I know you feel left out. I don't think she's given any major contributions to music, to film, to the culture, to the industry. And I think she knows that. I think she feels like, wow, like, no, I'm sorry. We're not going to give credit to thieves. We're not going to give credit to people who appropriate cultures, hello God, under the guise of just, girl, I want money. I want fame. I want your love. No, you can't force no one to love you. The same way y'all keep trying to push Ice Spice on something. Don't nobody want that. And then when they get the reaction, the response from the crowd, from the audience, they want to get mad. Oh, fuck y'all. Why am I wasting my time here anyway? We want to know the same thing, baby. Y'all be gassing folks up so fucking much, forcing them on people, and those same motherfuckers end up getting mad when they don't get the reception that you boosted them up for. Look at Akbar, crazy bobblehead ass truck driving built bitch. No one cares. Y'all, Neighborhood Talk and all these other platforms, y'all keep sharing and posting these hoes. No one, we finna read them for filth. We don't want that. We don't care for that. We'll laugh at that. We like to be entertained. We like to be mean sometimes too, because you want to force this bitch on us. We're gonna read her for filth until she's gone from our existence. Period. Y'all keep trying to push these motherfuckers on. We don't want that. No. And I want to say this too, and I'm going to end this video because it is going to be almost 40 minutes, girl. And this pre-workout is already in the system. I've been running my mouth lately, child, okay? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share all the things. You know what I mean? So, I think what needs to happen is that a lot of these girls, not just Jennifer Lopez, y'all need to take a hard look in the mirror. And you need to be really, really honest. Tear away the name title. Tear away this self-induced delusion of grandeur. You know? Take away, strip it all away and be brutally honest with yourself. You will realize that you had what you had. Be grateful for what you had. You know? Period. I'm just saying though, just you gotta accept it for what it is.